Good morning. It's Saturday the 9th, at 9:15 in the morning, and we're just back from dropping Paul's car off at the garage, so fingers crossed. Can you hear the washer gurgling? Constantly surrounded by washer noises. Paul's going to appear now, I've done start this. So yeah, nothing to report as yet. We're just waiting obviously for the garage to do their stuff, tell us either the good or the bad news, or degrees of bad news, I suppose. And we'll see what we're doing after that, because if his car's got to stay in, then I'll have to nip out and do the shopping in my car today. My hair's sticking up, because we're going out tomorrow to see his mum and stepdad, so it just makes it a bit of a pain to try and do everything in one day. So I've got to do the shopping. If it's in my car, I can't fit the family and the shopping in the car because I've only got a little boot. So the shopping normally ends up sort of in the footwells of the back seats, so it's not helpful if those seats have got people in them, because I don't want crushed food, and it might be cheaper if I go on my own. Probably. I say that though, I was blaming them for spending loads of money, and then I went on my own and I spent more, but I bought more. We'll see. It's handy to have them to blame, but they hate going. Paul don't mind, obviously, so much, but the kids don't like going, but tough. It's not fun for me either. So yeah, that's all to report. God, I need to do something with my hair. Should go straighten it, shouldn't I? But I'm debating trying to nip out to the gym. I hate days where we don't know what we're doing. Like, most weekends are fairly unplanned, but you've got a reasonable window of, yeah, I could go out and do this, but don't know. The weather doesn't know what it's doing. The sun is shining, but then it was spitting when we came home, so I've just chucked some stuff in the tumble dryer, and now I'm debating going and getting it out and pegging it out. That's how interesting my life is. Washing line, tumble dryer. Excitement. I've done another leg. It's done. I'm on the 6th one now. No, that's not it. Oh, is it? Oh, I've nearly finished the 6th leg. I didn't think I'd done that much. So yeah, that's it in progress. So yeah, gone past the knee joint. I probably only got one more colour to do, have I? Yeah. Wow, nearly 6 done. We're nearly there, Lucy. I'm just going to sew them all on now. So yeah, I'll be back to report when there is something to report. See you later. Hello, I'm back. It is 12 o'clock. It is noon. Yeah, his class failed, it's MOT, but kind of on what we were expecting. Brakes need doing, rear brakes, so they're doing those now. We're just waiting for a phone call to say the car's ready. I think coil spring or something's broken at the rear as well, so that's being replaced, and then the discs and pads and possibly a caliper, but they won't know until they get in there. Sorry, that watch went off. Yeah, they won't know until they get in there if it needs doing or not, so there could be some additional expense, but we knew it needed, doing, so, and it's fairly wear and tear on a car. Well, how old is it? 11 years old, and he does quite a lot of miles in it to work every day, so it's a good car. So we'll get him some new shoes. I've finished. God, emails everywhere. Keep coming in on my phone. Somebody's birthday. I have no idea who it is. Yes, I finished Flowers for Algernon. So I was going to find it so I could tell you who it was by. My Kindle. Where is it? Page Mail. It's by Daniel Keyes. Keyes. And it's very good. I did enjoy it. I spoke about it before, but I think it was in one of the videos that I didn't end up putting up because, I don't know, I got interrupted or something. But in the story, the chap, Charlie Gordon, has got a very low IQ. And through the sort of adult school he goes to, he gets put forward for experiments that they're doing, and he wants he wants to learn, and he wants to do well. So you basically follow him writing progress reports all the way through the. What's wrong with this blooming watch going on? It's him writing his progress reports for the experiment. So they do an operation on him. His IQ increases, and then he's able to basically work out what's going to happen to him, work out a formula for how his intelligence will go, because there's a mouse who's called Algernon, he was like the animal, the stage before, like the animal testing was on Algernon, and he could run mazes, and he showed intelligence to be able to work out mazes that had changed without predictability, sort of thing. So you follow Charlie as his IQ increases, and learning that people he thought were his friends, and they always had a good laugh with him, were actually laughing at him, and it's really good. And I don't want to ruin it too much. I don't particularly think it's a huge shock, but basically he regresses again because his brain's so alive and so so stimulated and whatever from whatever they've done to him, and he regresses sort of all the way back, and he's just an incredibly sweet man. It's a really good book. So it's not incredibly long, but I don't read as often as I should, so it took me a little while to read it, but it's a very good book, so I recommend it. I bought a book last night, an actual physical book that's on its way. It's the Never Ending Story. I've not read it, obviously I've seen the film, but I believe there's more to, or it is, isn't there, but I think there's more to the book from where the film ended. There's more, so I thought I'd get that's it. I think I paid £2.80 on eBay or something, so that's on its way. And then I've started reading the Dawn French one now. I finished this, so that will be my, while I'm cleaning my teeth, reading, unless it's particularly good and it makes me not crochet and read instead. So that's it, I think, for now. We're just waiting for them to ring. I'm hungry, but if I do dinner they'll call and I'll have to drive up there. I'll be guessing that they want to shut by about 12:30, so hopefully they'll be done soon. We can go and get his car, and then I think I'm going to shop this afternoon. And just get it done and out of the way, and then tomorrow is the possibility of going to the gym after we've seen his mum. Which all depends on whether we stop at McDonald's on the way home like we normally do when we've been to his mum's. But I do normally have a wrap. But to be honest, if I eat a Big Mac and then I'm going to the gym anyway. I'm trying to get to a point where obviously I'm watching what I eat and not going crazy, but I don't particularly feel guilty if I have a day where I fancy eating a bit more than normal. If I'm, say, having a hormonal day or something, and I'd kind of like to eat a big old burger or something. I'm not very good just a dieter. I'd rather be working out as well. Plus, at my age, I'm not old particularly. Well, I'm not old, but I'm 35, and you start losing, muscle tone. It's harder to keep. You don't naturally keep it as much as you go through your 30s and obviously onwards. Can you hear the kids shouting? So going to the gym helps that. I can tone up and burn off any naughty calories I eat. Just eat everything with a salad. Like I don't have chips or anything like that, so whatever the boys and Paul are eating. It's like we had steak pie, mini steak pie. Me and Jack shared a mini steak pie, and Paul and Tobin had a roast chicken and gravy pie. So they had chips with it, and I just had a salad with it. So while the pastry and that is particularly high in calories, obviously I didn't add any more starch, any more, carbs to it. I just had the salad, so beans. Anyway, waffling. Today's going to be a long video, I'm afraid. I'm back in the dining room. See my wall cupboard? I won't shift too much because it's an absolute bomb site in here. This is where we sat basically for the last week of the holidays, just doing arts and crafts. So underneath the table is, don't look, oh God. Honestly, I clear under here so often. I sweep the floor, I make everything into nice neat piles. And I swear it's a mess before anyone even gets home. It's like, it was clean, I promise. So yeah, it needs, apparently we're going to clean in here. I've been round. I hate waiting for stuff. So I went round everywhere and I've wiped all the woodwork down, upstairs and downstairs. I've dusted and polished our bedroom. I have cleaned the banister and all down the stairs, all the paintwork there as well. And then I thought I'll do the ironing. So I got all the school shirts washed and dried this morning in the tumbler. I did all the jumpers last night and they've just been out airing. They were out on the line yesterday, but they didn't fully dry, so I just had them out on the airer. So a couple of those are dry, so I've dried them. All the school trousers are dry and ironed and put away. All my work jumpers are ironed, dried and put away. I'm on it today, because I hate sitting around. I've even been on Ravelry for a bit. I think, I need to finish those spider legs first. So yeah, we'll stop waffling. Really stop waffling this time. And I'll check back in later. Bye. Hiya. It is just gone 4:20. Tired. We got a call from the garage. Well, they rang us about 12:30 to say it was looking good to be done by when they finished at 1:30. Excuse me. And that the car did need a new caliper on one side, I think. And that they could either look for a new one, which was going to be about 70 quid, or they had a second hand one that they could use. And it was in good condition, it was just second hand, and that was 30 quid. So we were like, yes please, do that one. And then we hadn't heard from them by about 1:00, and Paul said, well, shall we just go, head up there? So I'll give them a ring and just say, look, we've got to get through the traffic, is that okay? So she said, yeah, fine, head up. And we got to where the roadworks are, and it was really backed up. I thought, oh, great. We got through that, and then it stopped again. I thought, oh no, what? I mean, car on its roof, a bit further up from the roadworks. And it's not, I can't see how it's done it. There's nothing particularly to hit to flip over, so God knows what's gone on. But yeah, so the police had to direct us around that, so we screeched into the car park at about, I don't know, just gone 1:25, and they shut at 1:30. But she said they're nearly done, and they were still, the wheel was still off the car and everything, or wheels were still off the car, so we probably didn't leave there till just before 2. It was good of them to stay and get it done for us. So they're a very good garage. We really like them. So I went the back way home, past Overson Castle where we went last week. In my car, Paul went obviously off in his to go and get petrol or diesel, and he got all the way into town, got petrol, and got back about 3 minutes after I did, going the back way, just coming straight home. So motorway is probably the quicker way to go. I went the scenic route, and then I quickly came in, grabbed the shopping bags and went off and did the food shop, and I just got back, so I pooped. But yeah, we are fully stocked for the week. Yeah, because we were out tomorrow, so got that. I nipped over to, I normally do all the shopping at Asda, I nipped over to Tesco because I like their stir-fry veg better. So I had a bit of a mooch in there. I don't very often get to go sort of on there and with no particular time limit, so I didn't really buy anything else though. I did buy myself some socks. I've got probably about 5 or 6 pairs of trainer socks for the gym, and I don't know how many years I've had them, but they're getting a bit worse for wear now, so I went and got 5 pairs for £3.50. bargain. I would have gone for the cushioned ones, but they all had white pairs, and I don't do white socks. These are kids' socks as well. I looked at the ladies' socks, and they were like white and pink and stuff, and I was like, I've got pink socks on today. These are my least worn. I'll take them off because you know it's not. These are my least worn trainer socks I've got because they're pink. Yes, I thought, well, I'll go around and have a look at the kids' ones. I got these are for 12.5 to 3.5 kids' feet, because the ladies' ones were like from size 4, which I am, to size 8. Not even half, in the middle of that range. They're going to be too big. So I've gone for tiny kids' socks. But super. I made the mistake once of buying me and Tobin the same pair of socks, the same set of socks, and he wore my socks to school the other day. The heel was like up the back of his ankle. I was like, they're my socks. Okay. Fine. So isn't it my socks? But yeah, that's the extent of my excitement today. So Paul's car cost like 330 odd quid, and I bought £3.50 socks. I bought beer as well. Woo! Because fancy some beer. Yeah, so I bought chicken for tomorrow. Sunday's chicken day. It used to be the 3 C's on a Sunday. Chicken, crochet and Columbo. That is the ideal Sunday. Give me roast chicken, let me sit down, crochet and watch Columbo. I love Columbo. I like when I got together with Paul, well years into it. It was only when we were at the previous house, at my father-in-law's house, I ever got into it. Because he used to watch it like Sunday afternoons or whatever with his mum, and he was like, I should watch it. I thought, yeah, Columbo. And I watched one and I was completely hooked, and now I've got the whole box set on DVD. I love it. He's just amazing. He's my favourite detective ever. I like Sherlock, but Columbo's amazing. So there you go. Go watch Columbo. Probably most people have. My sister's like, no, seriously, I did that face, but you watch it. It's so funny. It's cool. We kind of just knew him as the grandfather from The Princess Bride. So it's like, yeah, it's when you know someone for like the tiny little thing they did that didn't make them famous at all, and everyone else knows them for the big thing. You're like, what's the big deal? He's granddad. But no, he's brilliant. So I'll probably leave it here because, well, I'm coming up to 4:30, so I have to do tea soon. Or Paul can do tea. Depends if he's done the parts. Whoever cooks the other one should do the parts, but I've been quite generous lately in doing the pots as well, but he hasn't done the dinner pots, so I'm not doing the whole day's pots. I think he forgets we haven't got a dishwasher anymore, and leaves tons of pots, and then he's like, oh, there's tons of pots. That's what happens when you leave them, because I did bacon sandwiches at dinner. It's nice as well. Mushrooms as well. Yummy. I should stop waffling at you, shouldn't I, really? I'm going to put some new socks on and dance around a bit. Oh, me. Right, so, yeah, I'm not sure at what point I'll film tomorrow. Probably when we get back from mother-in-law's, or I won't film that because it's just chaos. With the kids just diving all over Granny and, can we have this, Granny? Can we have that, Granny? You see her for about 45 minutes to an hour after you've got there. Once you stop faffing over the kids, you know, just don't worry about them, they're fine. Oh, I'll just get them this and I'll just get them that. Yeah. So we talked to Paul's stepdad. I'm like, you all right there, Tom? So we've had all the conversations, and she sits down and we're like, we're off then. Right. So I hope everybody's doing okay, having a nice weekend. And yeah, I will catch you tomorrow. Bye.
Hi guys, and we are doing another domino track. Yes, Tobin is downstairs on computer games. Mom is holding the camera. And we are going to test. Should we get on with it? Then let's go.
Yay!